Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well today. In today's video we are doing this super soft glam look, so let's get comfy together and let's get dive into it. Before any makeup, I always like to start with clean face. So firstly, here I'm shaving my brows mid part for the third time of my life, I think. Then make sure I'm icing part properly to reduce the tingling sensation, and here I'm just applying my moisturizer to make sure my base is nice and smooth. Then some lightweight primer just to help everything blend beautifully and last all day. This step makes such a difference in how your makeup looks and feels. I'm using a lightweight natural flash BB cream than foundation today. I like to apply a dime size amount and blend it out with a damp sponge, of course, just to even out my skin tone while still keeping that soft new natural texture. Of course, it's not a whitewash. For the concealer, I'm adding a tiny bit under my eyes and my nose, and of course on my glabella, first on my dark spot. Blending it gently for a bright but natural look. And it also makes such a difference. And of course, you don't forget your ears and neck. Then I'm using a compact powder where just I need it and where I sweat a lot. Compact is also help to ignore the crease part. A long time I'm brushing my eyebrows. I know it looking like a Shinshan eyebrow. Next, I'm using a pink lipstick as blush on the apples of my cheeks and on my nose a little bit and on my chin, because I want that soft sun-kissed vibe, and I love how this adds a natural flush instantly. Then I'm using a powder blush and I feel like it instantly brings life to the face. Now I'm applying a subtle powder highlighter on the high points of my face. Nothing too shiny, just that soft little from within glow. It catches the light beautifully but still feels very natural. And for the eyes, first I'm applying tape for the very first time, and I'm keeping it really romantic eye makeup look, of course. So firstly I will be using a translucent shade on my eyes, of course, and blending it gently for the subtle look. I'm using a neutral brown shade all over my eyes for the skin tone color. Then I'm using a dark brown shade on the outer corners of my eyes for that proper, you know, bridesmaid wala look. Of course, you also can carry this makeup look on haldi, mehendi, shadi, reception. And then I'm using a shimmery shade on the 1/3 of my eyes because I really like this shade. This is very natural and not too shiny, and blending it very gently. And next I'm using a winged liner. I think not for the first time, but for the third or fourth time, but on the tape part, and I'm really excited to see the results. Then I'm using a mascara for the fluttery lashes look, and I also apply a bit of powder highlighter on my brow bones. Then the most satisfaction part, oh my god, proper cat eyes effect. Then I remove my gloss to apply the lipstick. So first I'm using a brown lip liner all over my lips to give them a shape. Then I fill up the gap parts, so my lipstick looks natural and a little bit of brown. I'm using a new lipstick on the center of my lips, then blending it with my fingers for a very subtle look. Last but not the least, I'm using a makeup fixer on the blender and use on my face for the very natural look. Forget to apply liquid highlighter, so here I'm using a liquid highlighter on my high points and blending with my fingers, and here I'm trying to use a bindi on my face and it looks good. My makeup look is all complete. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye folks.